and you're listening to Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks Frolic. NHL Picks Frolic. Forgot about that. I don't know if this background's going to work, but it's probably going to die on me. It always does. But I thought I'd put it up there. Dre's at a birthday party right now. I'm not sure if he's going to be back. So I'm going to be running through these pretty quick. Oh yeah, if I do this, I don't think I can share the screen either. So I'm probably going to have to get rid of this background anyways. But I was having a great day on, what was that, Thursday? I was doing really well until the last two games. I had LA Vancouver over 5.5. And Vancouver pulled the goaltender down 4-1 with 4 minutes to go. I'm like, we got this, right? Fucking not one goal. Not one goal. And then Vegas shits the bed. I had Vegas in regulation for 5 units, which was actually not a good bet, now that I think about it. They had Colorado coming up next, and they played like it in the third. They looked shaky. They looked back on their heels. In Seattle, they're trying to get a win for their fans. And anyways, I have 4 on the over, 4. So I lost like 9 units in one shot. I think I still ended up green, all being told, but I would have been up I probably would have been up 11.5 units. I think I was up about 1.5 units. So it pissed me off. I'm going to share this live out to everybody. So we got 15 games to go to. Exotic Dre and JD. Dre is Exotic Wagers. If you haven't subscribed, you're going to have to subscribe to that, right? Because tomorrow morning at 10, I believe, Eastern, they are going to be doing a show. And I'm not going to go on that show, actually. So I'm just going to do a brief overview here and chat, because this is more or less, I find I just do a better job when I have somebody to talk to while I go through the picks. But my official plays are going to be tomorrow at 10 a.m. on the Forecheck Exotic Wagers show. That's what they call it at 10 in the morning. So we're going to do that. We'll be doing that at 10 a.m. And you can get Jonathan Davis, of course, Statmaster J, and the Dre, and Parlay Dre. I don't know. Parlay Dre for me just seems, it's not hitting it on the head. I got to think of a different one. Let me go in the chat here to see if anybody's floating around. Oh, hey, how you doing? I did have a great day. Join me as I go through the 15-game card. Dre might be coming on, actually. Oh, shit. Screwed it up. Unbelievable. Got to do it again. I'll be right. I'm just sharing this out. Excuse me while I screwed up. I screwed up. Stupid. You're stupid, Pearlo. Okay. So we already started posting baseball picks on our Winnable, and remember, you can get this for $50 or $80 a year, a calendar year up until the playoffs. I'm up over 400 and some units, which this year hit my premium saves props. I highly recommend it. $80 a year, calendar year. It's just I'm I think I'm 47, 23, and 2. And premiums, I'm 23, 6, and 1 on the year on premium save props. Just that alone should put you well over $80 for a year. Yeah, so you can head over to winnable.com. Actually, I have it posted on my just Pearlo's NHL POW. I have it pinned on my profile now. Go check it out. Use promo code Hymes12. Hymes Body Lube. It's the best there. I said it. Forgot to say that. I've never felt this way before. Hymes12. HYMES 1 2. And what was I wanting to do here? There was something I wanted to do. I just completely forgot what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, I gotta. All right. Yeah, it is a great deal. Yeah, $80 for a calendar year for life. As long as this is up until the playoffs. This is a promotion up until the playoffs for all the people that have followed me for the last years. I haven't sold picks before. Even when I do my regular picks, it's never going to be much. I don't like to gouge people for picks. It just puts a little money in my pocket, makes it worth my while to be doing all this fine programming and stuff like that, and goes to the Chafity Fund, of course, where here at Pearlo Wisdom Industries and Hymes Body Lube, we are removing chafing from all the lands. That's right. That's the goal. We're going to remove chafing from all the lands. There'll be no more war. There'll be no more famine. There'll be no more child trafficking. None. It's all gone. All gone. I believe that if once we remove chafing from all the land, when that from all the lands, there is no chafing at all, or at least the vast majority. There'll be no anger. There'll be no need to be irritated, and everybody will do good things. Yeah. That's what I believe. And for those that don't, or for those if you're having a down day and all that, of course, you can go to Rico's, or you can go to Pearlo's House of Spanking. Well, there's one on every corner now in the U.S. We're going to be expanding in Canada. It's like they have a thing called Tim Hortons there. We are rivaling Tim Hortons there. If you've ever been to Canada and anywhere in Canada, you will see that there's a Tim Hortons on just about every freaking corner of every street. It is crazy. They love their coffee in Canada and they love their Tim Hortons. All right. Until Dre gets here, and I'm not sure he will, I'm going to just start going through the card. It's going to be a little different today. I don't think I'm going to get too deep on all this stuff, but I want to. This is actually probably more for me than you guys. I don't know. You might have fun as I talk about each game, because I'm going to do my official plays at 10 in the morning. So if you don't know, go to search for exotic wagers. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Exotic Wagers on YouTube. That's going to be on his channel at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And those are going to be my official plays. Tim's Coffee is the shit. Yeah, they got one here in Indiana. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm originally from Canada. I live in Indiana now. They have one here in Indiana. They used to have 3. And 2 of them closed out. I don't know why, because Tim Hortons Coffee blows all their coffees right out of the freaking water. At least they're like high, like what's it called? Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my gosh, Tim Hortons is way better than Dunkin' Donuts at everything, including donuts. So if you have one close to you, go to it, man. It's really good. But they one of the reasons why is I don't know why they did this, but they kept the Canadian colors. They didn't Americanize it. Why would you do that? If you're gonna do in the United States, celebrate the United States. Like people it makes you feel like you're part of even like the McDonald's when they go if you go to Canada or you go somewhere else, they actually change their menus to for more like even in Canada, there's a different menu in McDonald's. It's more Canadian. It's more Canadian centered, right? I mean, they don't I'm not saying you have to put the American flag everywhere, but you can Americanize it for the U.S. people. It just makes them feel more at home. I don't understand why they would have it still like as Canadian as it was. I don't know why they had to do that. Well, you want to go to Vancouver and you'll try Tim Hortons. They have them. I don't know where you're from, Lady Valerie, but you think McDonald's coffee's better than Tim's? Okay, yeah. I don't mind McDonald's coffee either. I like them both, actually. I find them different. I wouldn't say McDonald's is better, but everybody has their preference. But I usually don't drink coffee when I'm out anyways, because I drink plenty when I'm home. So I don't often I don't have to often get coffees when I'm out. And if I do, it's usually in a cafe or something like that. I don't generally go to like Tim Hortons or other places like that. If I go to a restaurant in the morning, of course, to have breakfast or whatever, I'll have coffee. But you're from Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, I think they went as far as Indiana and it didn't work out as far as stretching out west, Midwest. But if you go to Michigan, they're all over the place there. There's tons of them there. So, I mean, that's right by the border too. So, but I think they should have made it more American. Should have made it more American. All right, I better get into this because I don't want to go too long I don't want to go too long because I am going to be doing it in the morning. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can't share screen with this background. Maybe I can. Let's see. Sure, let's see if they'll let me do it. And the background may go away too. I find that it has a tendency to do that. Yeah. Oh, my little background is the back here. Okay. My background might go away eventually. I find if I go onto other sites for some reason, they can't handle it. I don't know why. It's weird. Oh yeah, before I go on, I did a Puck in Deep with Lyle Richardson. He is an incredible writer for Spectres Hockey. It's actually his home website. No, JD is doing a show in the morning with Dre, and I will be too, actually. I'm going over these picks today to kind of help myself out so I'm ready for that show at 10 in the morning or not. You'll still get some good content here, great picks or whatever. But I'm not going to go like This is getting late in the season, so there's a couple games here where I'm just going to be, I don't know. We'll see. But there's a couple games. Now we're getting late in the season. I'm going to be bringing unit sizes down on my bets for these games for sure, because it gets tougher. Yeah, a lot of teams like Tampa Bay here, and when we're going into the Boston Tampa Bay game, which is an afternoon game. They may sit guys. They may sit guys here. I don't think Boston will, because Boston's still got some players on their ass here for. Look at the standings are going to be the most important thing here. They got players on their ass for the playoffs, I believe. So, yeah. All right. But before I go on to this, actually, the Red Wings and Sabres are pretty clear. But if they win this game, then they're in for sure. Detroit can't catch them. They should have clinched here, shouldn't they have? They're 5 points up on. They're 5 points up on Detroit with 2 games to go. How does Detroit catch them? They don't. They might catch the Senators, but they're not catching Boston. And neither are the Islanders, so I don't think. That's weird. They don't show them as clinched. Oh, the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, yeah. But I think Ottawa's pretty much clinched it up here. But they probably won't sit anybody until. How come I can't see the stream now? Oh boy, what's going on here? Did I lose the stream? I can't see. Okay, there you are. I can't see you. I see. I told you my background is going to go away. Before I go on, I'm going to tell you I did a puck in deep with Lyle Richardson and, of course, Ron from R&J Media. We talked about the Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Detroit Red Wings. I see. I told you my background is going to go away. Before I go on. Talk to and the Detroit Red Wings and what their offseason is going to be like. It was really interesting. Lyle Richardson was a long time writer for the Hockey News magazine. I used to pick him. I used to actually, before there was internet, I used to get the Hockey News magazine delivered to me every week, and I would fly over to Lyle's articles right away. I loved his stuff, and now I'm doing a show with him. So you can check it out on this channel while Pucking Deep. It was a really good show. We also did Western and Eastern projections for the playoffs, as far as like some of the teams that could cause some havoc there. And if you want to hear more about like the Patrick Roy fire, we did that as well. Okay, so let's get into it. Like I said, I'm Tampa versus Bruins. And this is 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, Tampa versus Bruins. I'll try to do the lay of the land the best I can, but nobody does it better than Parlay Dre. That's for sure. Head to head, Tampa has owned this series as of late. In fact, they have in the last 10 games that they played against each other, where they are 7-3. Last time they played was April 4th. Yeah, not too long ago. So, and they won 3-1 in Tampa Bay. They also played on February 1st in Tampa Bay. That was a 6-5 shootout win for Tampa. And then October 13th, 2025. So that they played 3 times this year, and Tampa's won all of them. They were all close, though. They were all very close games. Lately, except for the last game, it's about 5-5 to the over. But the last 4, 3 of them have gone over. But the last game wasn't under. Tampa is coming off of a loss to the Montreal Canadiens, where it certainly looked like they were more concerned with just physically beating them up than actually winning the game. Although they did. Oh, no, they didn't even manage a point in that game. That's right. Montreal beat them in regulation, had a late third period goal go to regulation. They're on the 4th game of a 4-game road trip. They lost to Buffalo, and they've lost the last 3 games that they played. They go home they go home and play Detroit after this. They get a couple days off after this, and they play Detroit and the New York Rangers to finish off their season at home. Boston has lost 4 in a row as well. They've been struggling down the stretch here. But they do have 2 OT wins. The last game they played hard against Carolina in Carolina. Came back and they were down several times in that game, but they came back and tied it. At least got a point out of there. Same as Philadelphia. They got a point out of there. 2-1. They have been trending to the under as of late, except for that game against Carolina. Before this, on this road trip, they were a straight over team, though. They will be going to play. They are going back on the road. So this is a kind of an island game. They were in Carolina. They came home for one. They came home for 2 days. Now play Tampa Bay, and then they're going on the road to play the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they finish off their season at home against the New Jersey Devils. And for me in this game, I'm looking at the Bruins here. They need to win more, but I think this could be a fight-filled game. This could be a fight-filled game. I think Tampa Bay also, again, just like they were with Montreal, they're going to want to push them around here quite a bit. I've said this before, I don't think Tampa Bay cares where they finish in a division. I think the last 2 times they won a cup, they floated into the playoffs. They didn't sit well. It doesn't seem to matter them to have like a hot streak going in the playoffs or anything like that. All they care about is that everybody's healthy and the more, and it's true, it is a good logic to have. It's more important. Injuries can kill a playoffs for sure. So the healthier you are going into the playoffs, the better. It's not illogical to think that way. And it's been successful for them. They're a team that can just turn it on. They know they're in like, okay, let's get the playoffs going mode right now. I will going through they if they win this game, if Tampa Bay, that is, were to win this game, they would be tied for Buffalo for first in the division. And no, they wouldn't. I'm sorry. They're tied with Montreal. But then Montreal and Tampa both have 2 games to go. Now, I've seen over and over again, Tampa Bay doesn't care if they start on the road or they start at home. They don't care. They just don't care. And I'm going to bank on that here and go with Boston to win this. It's also like Boston hasn't won one of these games against Tampa this year. So I think it's just a draw and dog. I could see a tie. I could definitely see a tie here. It should be Swayman against Vasilevsky too. Has me leaning to the under at a 6.5. But I think it's like I said, getting late in the season, you put yourself in the mind of these players. But I think Boston to get that X beside their name saying that they have playoffs. I mean, as it stands right now, it looks like it's pretty set that they play. Just trying to see if Tampa Bay's injury situation is going on there. Tampa Bay. Checking out puck PDA. It's moving pretty slow. Who's out? They got somebody missing here. Okay, Hagel's still out. It looks like day to day. I know Pontus Holmberg is injured pretty. So James is out. So I don't know. I don't know what these lines are going to look like. I think Bjorkstrand will be up with Point and Goncalves, and they'll have that Gunsel, Sorelli, Kucherov line. But if Montreal is any indication, they had 7. Okay, they had 7 defensemen going. It's probably because they just didn't really feel like they had enough forwards. And also, they don't want to tax their defensemen. See, that's what they do here. Defensemen are going to play less minutes if you play 7 defensemen, which is really important. They got a very they got an older defense. You got, Chernik's played a lot of tough minutes in his career. Ryan McDonough also has played some, he's 36 years old. Darren Radish is 30. Hard to believe, having like just super career year bang like that. So I wouldn't look at Radish over shots. I'm not sure what I would do with props here because Tampa is a really good shot suppression team. I would lean more than anything to an under and Boston. What are you getting for an under? Boston's getting plus money. I'll take the draw and Boston, and I like the under. You can get it's 6.5 is plus. You can get, it's a 6. It's a flat 6. No, I don't like taking. I like under 6.5 is plus 114. No, over 6. Okay, you can get a 6.5. Under 6.5, I don't know if I'll put much on that. I'm just going by what Tampa Bay showed me against Montreal. They more or less are playing. They were physical, but it's weird. Like they were physical after the whistle and stuff like that, sending a message. I could see that happening here against Boston too. But on the same note, I don't think they want to play physical during the game all that much. I don't think you want to avoid injuries as much as possible. Boston, as it stands right now, have the second wild card. And they could, if they lost this game and Ottawa won, they could go down to the third wild card and or the last wild card, or they're in the first wild card. Ottawa's in the second wild card, so there's a little more for them to win. If right now they would end up playing the Buffalo Sabres, that's gonna be a tough series because Buffalo is a big team, very deep team. They're gonna need Swayman to play balls out in that series, and they're gonna be playing on the road. But either Carolina, I don't think it matters to them if they play Carolina or Boston, because they're both going to be pretty tough teams. But they do want to solidify their playoffs. Who did I say that Boston plays after this? How do they finish off their season? They're going out to play Columbus after this in New Jersey at home. So that just feels like a drawn dog or something like that. Detroit and the Rangers, they have to. Tampa has Detroit at home and the Rangers at home. And it's an afternoon game in Boston. I don't think Tampa is really used to playing a lot of afternoon games. I could be wrong, but that barn will be smoking. I think Boston's just going to want it more and end up winning this game. So, give me the Bruins money line. And a little bit on the under 6.5. I may go Bruins money line and under 7.5 for like plus money. I wonder if there's any reason. No, this is going to be Korpisalo versus Swayman for sure. Many shots. Last two games, Tampa Bay has given up a ton of shots, which means they're not blocking a lot of shots. Of course, they were playing against Carolina, and Carolina. Oh, Boston has given up a lot of shots. I mean, what is Tampa? Up and down. 31-29, more than usual. They've given up more shots than usual against Ottawa and Buffalo. Against Montreal, they didn't give up, but Montreal is not a high volume shooting team. Boston just came off some shot suppression teams. So, lean to Boston here. All right, move on to the next game. Oops, Saturday. Go back to Saturday here. Ottawa versus the New York Islanders. This is a funky one. Islanders coming off a coach bump. They got a new coach in there with DeBoer. The Islanders. Ottawa still needing wins to solidify their playoffs. So let's take a look at the lay of the land. Head to head, Ottawa is it's what 2, 3, 4, 5-5. They're 5-5 in the last 10. Last time they played was March 19th, which isn't too long ago. Ottawa won 3-2 in Ottawa. Wouldn't really call that a like revenge spot game. October 18th they played, and January 14th they played, and Ottawa or Islanders won in Ottawa. It's been kind of back and forth, and then the Islanders won in January 2-0. They have been mixed bag over under in these games. Last 3 have been 2-1 to the under, 4-2, 4-2. It's been fairly even contest between the two of them. The over here is a 6. I forgot to mention their records, but Ottawa's 42, 27, 10 in their record this year. They are 20-15-4 on the road. And the Islanders are 43-31-5 on the year. And they are 24-14-2 at home. Ottawa last played against the Florida Panthers. They've won 3 straight and 4 of their last 5. They've been playing very well. Of those wins, they have scored 4 or more in every one of them. They last played Florida. They won 5-1. That was that at home? Yeah, that was at home. At home, and now they're going, and after this game, they play against New Jersey, and they finished their season off against Toronto. They last played on the 9th. What's the date today? Oh, I got to change the title on this. So that was 2 days ago. The Islanders are coming off of a 5-3 win over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like I said, that was the coach first game for DeBoer. They absolutely dominated that game, but Toronto was like freaking whatever. Before that, they had lost 4 in a row, losing at Carolina, they lost to Philadelphia, and they have given up at least 4 goals, and they gave up at least 4 goals in every one of those losses. And they did end up giving up 3 to Toronto, so they've been giving up a lot of goals. And I kind of got that feeling here. I kind of like the over here. Ottawa's shot suppression has kind of gone by the wayside, although they did do pretty well against Florida. But they gave up 30 to Tampa, and they were like before the All-Star break and after the All-Star break, they were a really good shot suppression team, but it's kind of gone by the wayside as of late. Although they did get back to it against Florida, but mostly because they beat the shit out of Florida. So, in a lot of these games, it was like 6-3, 6-3. They've been playing a very offensive game. And I think the Islanders, they've kind of trended to the over. Yeah, they very much trended to the over. They've been going, they were 1, 2, 3, 5 of their last 6 have been over this total, which I do believe is a 6, is it not? It's a 5.5. I'm going to take the over here in this. I know you got really some good goaltenders. They should keep on going back to Sorokin, I believe. We'll take a look at who Stray got back to me yet. Oh, okay. Oh, they just sat down. Oh, okay. So I don't know if he'll be on or not. I kind of lean to the over here, and here's my reasoning for the over here. When teams have a coach bump, they just tend to play to the over. Coaches, when they come in, they don't have time to set their defensive. Like DeBoer is more of a defensive coach than Patrick Waugh was, but and they really do want to like. I think, from what I understand, one of the reasons why they let Patrick Waugh go is that he is they were letting too many high danger shots against Sorokin, and it wasn't changing. And it makes sense because Patrick was kind of a high risk, high reward coach, but DeBoer is a more goaltender friendly coach, I guess you could say. Uh, but I just don't think that's going to take place here right away. Coach bump is all about energy and making the team feel good when you first get in. It's just always seems to go that way. Now, the problem here would be that if Ottawa decides to just play the shutdown role, to me, the big thing here, I would say, is I like the over to, but I think I just like the draw here. There's not much draw history here, but although I know for Ottawa would be happy just to pull out a point here against a team in a different division. They don't need to grab many points to get a playoff spot. So I wonder if they're going to play kind of clenched cheeks. But I just think the Islanders are going to, with their new coach, they're going to play hard here. Like they're going to play fast. Most coaches, when they first come in, they're going to want you to play fast. They're going to want to see how you play. They want to see you play fast. Hey, Rich, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. By the way, Rich, if you ever want to come on here, you just let me know. You're welcome here anytime you want. If you ever want to come and talk hockey, anybody here, actually, you got stuff like that. Uh, what I mean, his systems are more goaltender friendly. Wes, I understand. Like he had problems with Thompson and stuff like that, and maybe verbally not so much, but his systems are more like goaltender friendly. Patrick Waugh's system, I don't know if this is necessarily Patrick Waugh's system in general. Although in Colorado he played a fairly high risk system with them too, but it's the team you get, and uh, when you look at this Islanders team, you got pretty. He used Heineman up front, Horvat, Heineman higher than he probably should, but um, their actual defensemen, except for Pellich, and of course Schaefer is growing into his defensive game. It's actually growing into it pretty fast. Without that Russian guy Romanov, it's not very good. It's not very good at all defensively. So it appeared to me what he decided to do is say, look, okay, I don't have really good. That's why they went out and got Carson Soucy, who is okay down in the bottom role, more of a bottom, like against lower competition defensively. Oh, I didn't know you were going to come on at all, Wes. Oh, you could definitely. I'll send you a link right now. Yeah, absolutely. because I know you're doing the show tomorrow, so I didn't even think you were going to come on. I'd be happy to have you on, my friend. I'll send you the link right now. But also, I'll remind you, I don't need to send you a new link, Jonathan. You can use the same link I sent you before. I just reminded myself that I don't have to send you a new link. So yeah, he's not good. I think he's an overrated coach. And I don't know why. And that's the same link I sent you before. I just reminded myself that I don't have to send you. Are you okay? What's going on?
Doesn't allow me kisses. Oh.
You're on, JD. Okay. All right, JD.
No, it's not.
Now he's back. It's not what? I see you. I hear you.
You hear me, but you see me?
Yeah, I do. I see you. It's not showing that it shows you. I think you're on the stream. Yeah, you're there. You're on the stream. Now I don't see you.
No.
You can't see yourself? Is that the problem? Because I can see you just fine. We can see you just fine. Cryo Steve sees you. Anyways, I like to draw in this game. I think. Except for the Islanders can't. I mean, Islanders need the 2 points, but I think they have to win. They don't need to win this in regulation, though. They can win it in overtime, but I kind of like to draw in this game. Are you talking
I'm going to
now?
reconnect because I don't know. I mean,
okay, jump out. Yeah. And by the way, you can use the old link I sent you. Come in with the link. Because the Islanders have what? They're 91 points. They need. Oh, they're chasing them too. Oh, you know what? The Islanders do need to beat Ottawa in regulation. They can't give up a point here. So screw that draw. I can't go the draw here. I can't go the draw. They need to win in regulation to have a chance at the playoffs. So it's not going to be a draw. But I do like the over even more than. Are you back? Okay, let me get you back here. Now I can't see you. For sure I can't see you.
Okay, I think I'm in now.
Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful thing. Okay.
All right.
Sorry about all that.
So I was going to take a draw here, but the Islanders need this in regulation to catch Ottawa. So
yeah, I don't think the Islanders are not worried about catching Ottawa. The Islanders are worried about catching Philadelphia. I don't think that.
That's true too. Yeah. Okay.
So I would take. They're not going to catch Ottawa because of the tiebreaker. It's a lot harder. It's a lot easier for them to catch Philly.
Yeah, I catch the draw. The draw is what I kind of like the draw here. Both goaltenders are playing well. I don't know why I like the over. I don't think DeBoer is going to right now be pounding down their throats defense or anything like that. They just want to get. He wants to get the energy going. And
Yeah, I just like that Islanders
that's
second
it.
line for me. The line with Richie, Shen, and Barzell. Richie,
Oh, I like Shen over Shots. That'll be a big one. That was one of my biggest plays last time they played. You get it 1.5 at a really good price.
yeah.
And he's gone over it every game. You could take him for a goal too.
Good. I just stacked a line. I played a line stack with them on Thursday night, and I think I'll come back with that. Definitely go to at least Callum Ritchie for a point. He's on a nice run. But DeBoer's got Shen playing on the wing, which I really like.
Yeah, he definitely is a better winger right now at this stage of his career for sure.
So yeah, I just that's my favorite play in this game. Is something with that line, that second line. What is going on with my computer?
All right, we'll move on. I'm going to try to go through these because we are going to be on tomorrow morning at 10, and I'm going to be on with you guys. So those are really going to be my official plays. So I don't want to go too late on.
Good. Yeah, I don't know how much time I have, but no.
We'll kind of burn through, or I'm going to try to burn through them a little bit. Just them pop out at you.
Okay, go ahead.
From there. Like that could my mind could change by tomorrow. So really, watch the show tomorrow. It'll be official for tomorrow. All right, we go to the Capitals versus the Penguins head to head. Pittsburgh's won the last two, actually last 3 in a row. They're about 6-4 in the last 10. Last 3 games have been heavy to the over. Pittsburgh won the last game 5-3, November 6th. That was in Pittsburgh. The last 3 have been in Pittsburgh. Last time it was in Washington was 4-1. This is in Pittsburgh, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't get. Yeah, this is the front end of a back-to-back. They're back in Washington on Sunday.
Yeah.
Look, the story with Pittsburgh is simple. It's the over. 16-1-1 to the over in their last 18 games.
Absolutely.
So for me, I mean, you could look. I would look at the over. I mean, these could be the last 2 games that Crosby faces Ovechkin. Sid's one away from his 5th straight 30-goal season. Rust is 1 away from back-to-back 30 goals. And Tom Wilson's, I think he has good numbers against Pittsburgh. Is 1 away from 30. And you got the Protas brothers. I mean, how can you not do something with them tomorrow?
Yeah. Whenever you can get a juiced 6 here, but it's going to be heavily juiced. I think I'm just going to see what I can get for 6. It's -1.5, so it's probably going to be -135. But the over is for sure. They shouldn't be playing like to kill each other in this game, anyways.
Over's -6 at -140 at FanDuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, you probably get.
It's so likely that I don't even mind paying the juice. It's so likely. I may even add a little bit on or something. I think Pittsburgh will win this game too. They're just playing too good right now.
Well, yeah, I split a unit.
Well, then you take the team total over for Pittsburgh too. Right?
Yeah, I did the over 3 and a. Wait a minute, no, the over 3.5 was -140. The over 4 is +108. Oh yeah, I think I'm sorry, wrong game. Over 3.5. Over 3.5 is +110, I think. That's +110 on over 3.5. Like that's a gimme.
Yeah.
And if you like Pittsburgh, that's the way to go. It's now 38 of 41 games that they've won. They've scored at least 4 goals.
Yeah, and Washington's been scoring a lot too. Yeah, minus 140 is good. I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and I'm also going to take that team total over 3. I'm going to post that right now. The 3 is probably pretty heavy juice, like minus 150 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to play. Yeah, the 3, I don't think I can. I'd rather just play the over 6 at minus 140. I don't know. I mean, over 3, sure.
What is it at right now?
I don't know if you can get a 3. I'm sure you can. I didn't even investigate 3.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, here you can go to Bet Rivers.
I got a plus 112 for the 3.5.
Yeah. Okay.
That's you got to play that. I think Pittsburgh wins. And then it should be Skinner versus Thompson. If Washington's out of it now, right? Like they're not.
Well, they're not officially. I mean, they're 5 points back with 3 games left. So yes, they're out. I mean, there's not an X next to their name yet, but they're out.
Yeah. So this should be a loose game, I would think, too. All right, Raquel has been hotter than shit. That line there, Shinnikov came back and finally scored. He got some. He was sort of down for a bit now, and he got some life the last game. And then the Protuses, like you said, but Raquel
the over 3 is minus 150. Just FYI.
That's what I thought. Minus 150. That's what I said. No, I got it.
Yeah, Raquel had I think they took one of his shots away, but he had 8 shots on goal last game.
Holy shit! Yeah. Tinfoil hat. Is it possible for the Pens Crosby to give points to the Caps since they legit can't move anymore in the standings?
Really?
Yeah, that would be
Would you stop saying things like that, please?
They're not going to give them the points, but they may be not as dialed in as possible. But I mean, Pittsburgh's just been kind of on a roll and feeling.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby doesn't play like that. I'm sorry. He will not allow his team to play like that.
As long as they're playing Crosby and they're not sitting guys and resting them, they're probably going to play. It's probably going to be. They probably won't be trying to engage physically with the Capitals. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody.
Well, they have a game the next day. I mean. So
that's one thing I'm not a fan of with the over is if they wanted to they both play the next day too, but it's just you can't go against that trend no matter what. So yeah, I don't think this is an under. I think this is to roll the puck out and score. And that's what I think. Maybe the next game. Who do they got next? Oh, and they play against each other the next game too.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. They'll both be an over. Nobody's going to try to hurt each other here. This isn't going to be a physical fight-filled game. This is going to be a pond hockey.
Yeah, I could see Washington trying to hurt them. I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, the Capitals, if they got to empty the tank. Tom Wilson's not taking it easy on anybody.
Yeah, maybe at the end of the game, if Pittsburgh's up and knocking them out, they'll get angry and there'll be some fighting. But I think during the game, it's not.
I don't mean fighting, Pearlo. I just mean physical. I don't think it's. I don't. Yeah. I mean, the Capitals are playing for their lives tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they lose tomorrow in any fashion, then Sunday becomes. Yeah, we're not going to kill ourselves.
I definitely will be on the over then. Yeah, but I'm on the over here anyways. I'm just sticking with the trend. It's just too good of a trend. Pittsburgh's going to play the same way. The way they're playing, it's purely offensive, regardless of what the situation has been. So I'm going to keep it going with that.
Yeah, I mean the one thing I will say on Sunday That Sunday could be Ovechkin's final home game
Yeah, if he
because
decides.
they end the year in Columbus.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking the Capitals in that game for sure at home. Take Pittsburgh here and the Capitals at home the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we?
All right, let's go to the next one. Said we're going to do it quick because official plays will be tomorrow. Get on Exotic Wagers channel. Oh, yeah, okay. And look at that. Edmonton versus your favorite team, the LA Kings.
My favorite team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in the house.
Yeah, I mean, Edmonton has ruled them for the last 7 games. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of the last 6 they won. Before that, LA was winning.
Well, if you're looking, you're including playoffs, right?
That's true. That is playoffs as well. Yeah, that's right. That is true. I don't like the way they do that here on covers. It's including playoffs. But I mean, tons of overs even in the playoffs. This is just an overpalooza, except for one game they played to an under. Edmonton's just been pretty much a straight over team as of late. I mean, they had a couple.
Well, but if you look at the regular season games, it's 9. Like this year, it's 8-1 LA and 8-1 Edmonton, 4-3 LA.
Yeah.
But prior to that, we had 3 straight unders.
Yeah.
And all shutouts, 2 by LA, which is interesting.
Yeah,
I just
playing more defensive.
And
you're playing the draw, right? They're playing the draw for sure. There's no doubt.
I have to play the draw. I got a parlay draw for tomorrow. So,
oh, do you?
I do. A 2-game parlay draw tomorrow. We'll get to it momentarily.
But yeah, you got.
But it'll be Forsberg tomorrow. I think he has now I think they're going to run with him, from my understanding.
He's a number 1 now.
Yeah, and he's only given up, I think, a goal in each of his last 4 starts now. It's been really good. I like Podkolzin tomorrow, who's got goals in back-to-back 3 of 4. He's up on the top line with McDavid. You get him at plus 400 for a goal. Laferriere, I thought he had his 20th on Thursday, and I think they ended up giving it to Trevor Moore. So he's still looking for his 20th. And so is Nugent Hopkins. But I like Podkolzin at plus 400 on the top line. I think that's great value to me.
What's the side here? Minus 115 LA. I don't know if I want to take a side here.
I'm not. I think the props offer better value.
I'm just going to take Oilers. Kings. It's you can get a 6.
So Forsberg.
How tight is this going to be? Like, why would?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at Forsberg
playing a little tighter, against Vancouver. But even if they were playing against a real team, Vancouver,
they didn't even try. Like they didn't have to try.
Yeah, if they were playing against a real team, Vancouver, that would have been an over for sure.
Yeah, but even the Nashville game was 3-2. I'm just looking at Forsberg's last couple of starts: 4-1 win, 3-2 shootout win, 2-1 overtime win. And 4-1 loss, and then he had a 5-4 overtime loss.
Well, that's what
5-4 overtime win. So he's won. Pardon?
Forsberg over saves. I like Forsberg over saves.
Yeah, I like that. Or Edmonton over shots.
That might be the only, or Edmonton over shots. But I think Forsberg's playing so well, you can split it if you want. That might be my only play on this because, like you said, Forsberg.
Well, the draw.
And the draw. But I don't know if I want to play that over or not.
No, I'm going to lay off the over. Maybe also look at Kempe. He's got goals in 5 of his last 6. He's had good history. I think let me just see if I can pull up his history against the Oilers. Well, he's been quiet this year, actually. He's got nothing this year. Actually, he's been pretty quiet, but played well recently. But I was thinking about McDavid over Shots because he talked about how he's
he's the only one.
Yeah, with Leon out, he's made it pretty clear that he's got to take over, and he's had 8, 4, 5, and 8 in his last 4 games, and he's had McDavid over Shots for me.
They're putting Max Jones up on the second line, it looks like.
I think I saw that. Because I know they put Roslovic on the 4th line, which was interesting.
Yeah, that's
he scored though. He scored on Thursday.
He's a one-trick pony, that's the problem. It's just
absolutely. He is definitely a one-trick pony. Yeah, Max Jones playing with Nugent Hopkins and Kapanen.
Yeah, I don't know why they were doing that because he's kind of a no-trick pony, but we'll give it a shot. I guess.
Well, but maybe they want a little. They may want some. They may want some sandpaper.
Yeah,
on that line.
It is LA. It is LA and Edmonton. The history they have, and they could play each other fucking again. They could play each other again. If LA makes the playoffs, and right now they would play each other, wouldn't they?
Right now,
Edmonton's right now. No, they play Utah. Never mind. They play Utah because Colorado will play LA. Yeah, Colorado will play LA. Yeah, they're not going to play each other again. Not likely. LA would have to catch up to Utah because that's not happening. So they're not going to play each other. I think this will be an angry game. LA is going to want it, and LA is going to have to push the envelope here. I do lean the over, but I'm not sure I'm going to get there. But I like the draw, and I like that Forsberg over saves and
McDavid minus 3.5 minus 110. I'm on that.
Yeah, McDavid over Shots. I don't mind that Pod and Savoy prop or something like that. Savoy hasn't been doing anything.
No, but Bud Colson, 400 on the top playing with McDavid. That's to me is just too good to pass up.
I honestly would almost lean to LA here, to tell you the honest truth.
Don't say words like that. I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up.
I'm just saying I don't think I can get there. I don't think I can do it, but yeah. I'm not gonna bet aside. I'm not. Over, I might put a little bit on the over tomorrow after I think about it a little more. But I think if I don't get on it now, it's going to be a 6.5, and I don't know if I want to go there. But Forsberg over saves and the draw will be my most prominent bets here, and McDavid over Shots.
I may sprinkle on Connor over 4.5 at plus 198.
Well, that'd be all right.
So, yeah. I'd like to find a way to get, like a McDavid assist and, something with Bouchard, something, if you can. Connor's got an assist in 18 of the last 22 versus LA and 5 of 7 overall. It's all McDavid. What's his goal prop? What's his goal? His goal prop is best you can get is 117.
Yeah.
He's got goals.
He's kind of.
What's that?
He's kind of on that mission now.
Oh God, yeah.
Got that looking.
Well, he's making a case for the Hart Trophy. He's making a good case for it. His odds dropped severely. So, all right.
If Edmonton wins here, they pretty much wrap up the division too.
What's that? Tomorrow? No.
Not they won't wrap it up.
What happens if Vegas
Like,
wins?
they get,
Vegas wins tomorrow, then no.
oh yeah, we got a Vegas game too, don't we?
I
That's
mean,
right.
they're all within a point of each other.
Let's go look at the next game.
Okay, go ahead.
It's important for Edmonton to win this division, like for them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that they would. I think they would rather play one of the
Utah's
wild
going to be
cards.
a tougher out than they think, though. I'll tell you that, especially if they
Oh,
don't have Dries.
right. Okay. No, they should
All
have
right.
Draisaitl and Hyman back.
Should we even go into St. Louis, Chicago? Do you care about that game?
Well, the only thing that I wrote down, I mean, maybe you could get to Bedard, but I want to. I'll find a way to play. Like I'm looking at something with Holloway, Holloway Thomas point prop and a Holloway shots on goal prop. Like maybe just parlay the three of those, and see what kind of plus money I can get. And maybe also Bedard over shots. Like if you could get Bedard at over just at over 2.5, and you parlay that with Holloway over 2.5, I think you could probably get yourself some plus money. But that's it for me. Like yes, unfortunately, stick a fork in the Blues, and it's just it's a matter of you know, and even from a milestone standpoint, like Holloway already got his 20th. There's no real milestones on this team to achieve. Unless a guy like Jake Neighbors cares about 15 goals. Like he's one off. He's got 14. Look, the young guys in Chicago are trying to prove themselves. Would you play the Blues over shots?
Yeah, I could, because I just how much are they going to want to?
I just don't know how much life they've got left after.
That's the problem, and I got in trouble with that. Although Stolarz got injured, so that ruined that. I thought.
Well, I wouldn't do saves. That's why I would just stick to shots. But I mean, I just don't know what they've got left in the tank. Like emotionally, after they're pretty much done now.
Yeah, that's the thing. This could be a nothing burger.
Yeah,
this could be a nothing burger. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on this game. If I were to do anything on this game, I'd just do a live. Like,
yeah,
Blues are probably minus 155 or something. I haven't even looked at it. Minus 130. I mean, yeah, I guess they could. I would take the Blues just because the Blackhawks are so bad. It's not a bad price at minus 130.
I don't like laying any money on a team that's. Yeah,
I'm just saying, if I were to bet it, I would bet the Blues, because Chicago just looks like terrible.
Well, you know what? I got something we could get to on this one potentially. Hang on, before I speak out of turn. Like, don't need to force plays on a 15-game card.
No.
I mean, I was just looking to see what you can get on Chicago team total. Over 2.5 is minus 145. It looks like minus 140, and over 3.
So well,
what's that?
Hofer has been playing so well, unless they go back to Bennington. But it should be Hofer.
I mean, Bennington's been playing really well too his numbers are really good. But I don't know. I know what the other thing I wanted to check. Let's see one last thing. Then we can quickly move on. No, never mind. Chicago finishes, so they finish out at home. Their last 3 games, including this, are all home games. So I'm also looking to see if teams are, if it's their final home game. Like it's LA's final home game tomorrow. Kopitar's, final regular. Maybe it could be his final home game ever.
Yeah, it's another reason why I kind of lean LA. Give me one more reason. I just can't get there with that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely money on the board in LA. I'd have to think that would be the case.
Yeah. All right. Rangers. Okay. I got to remember to timestamp this one. So one. Okay.
This is another cardio game coming up here.
I'm not even gonna go like I'm not even gonna like go too far into the head to head blah blah blah. We'll just get right to it. But give me the over. It's a
Yeah.
five. It's a 5.5. They've like you said, a cardio game. It may not go over. If it doesn't go over, it's just simply because the both teams really don't give a shit about this game and whatever. It don't matter. It's that's Dallas has clinched, right? The spot. Yeah, like
No, they're. I mean, they virtually have. I mean, they've. It would take like they haven't clinched
yeah,
because they're what? They're 4 points up. Um, with 3 games to play.
yeah,
Yeah, they're 4 points up with 3 games. They're actually 5 points up with 3 games to play because they have the tiebreaker. So any cut like a Dallas, even if Dallas gets this game to overtime, they clinch,
right.
right? Because they'd have 107.
I could see a draw here just because both teams are probably, but I think it's over. Rangers have been an over team as of
Both.
late. The Rangers have been scoring as of late, anyways.
The
Uh,
Rangers own this series.
yeah, they do, eh?
They've won 7 of 10.
7 to 10. Yeah, three of the last four. Last two have been draws.
Yeah, they've got four, and they've won 4 or 5 at Dallas.
Yeah, I could see them winning this. I don't know, like, but they have been playing. When they win, they score. They have been scoring, and when they
No,
lose,
Hymes get in tomorrow. You know that.
wow,
Saw that?
I don't know how badly he's injured. That like they're gonna
Yeah.
be without him again for the playoffs. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and it's their final home game for Dallas.
Oh yeah. So yeah, so I said they're gonna. I think they're gonna just throw the puck out and play pond hockey, and
Well, I think they're going to want to clinch at home, though. Don't you think they're
Dallas
going to
wins
clinch?
this like 4-3 or 4-2, 5-2 or something like that. If it's at
Well, 4
home,
3 and 5-2 is a big difference.
I mean for total wise, it's not. It's a 5.5.
Oh, for total wise, right.
No,
Um,
I think. I mean Dallas is probably juicy. Of course, it's got to be pretty well juiced. I didn't even look at the price here. Minus 198. I don't want to take him to regulations. Give me the over.
yeah.
No.
I wrote down.
Take the team total over for Dallas if you want to go Dallas.
I do wonder if it's a Jonathan Quick start tomorrow. And
Mm,
I haven't seen anything. There are very few goalies that have been confirmed for tomorrow.
could be. Sturkin's been playing too. Quick played Detroit. Yeah, it could be.
So yeah, they're done at home. So their last.
Actually, it will
Dallas.
be. It will be. Because the
What?
Rangers have Florida and Tampa Bay next.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean,
I know it
I
doesn't
would
matter, but they're still gonna. Those are games that they might actually want to get up for. It's just their Eastern teams.
Yeah,
I could just
yeah.
see. I could just see
Well,
it
yeah.
on the road. Their Eastern teams. I think it's also just. Yeah, I think
He's going to get one of
maybe
them.
against Florida they'll play them, but I don't think so. I think this would be the game they play them. So there's
I would even sprinkle on the
reason
draw.
to take me over here.
I'm not opposed to sprinkling on the draw on this one just because
No.
Dallas just needs a point.
Yeah.
And as you said, the last two goal props that I wrote down here. One was Lafreniere, who's one away from 25, and he's at plus 275. And putting on the Ritz is too shy of 15. I think it would be a big accomplishment for him. He's plus 400.
Mm. My only fear about the over here is if the Rangers don't even really try that hard in this game, they go out and
Yeah, but I
Dallas.
think that I think if you're the Rangers, I think it's just a matter. Right now, you're just trying you're trying to put points up on your on your stat sheet. I
That's
think that's
it's,
all.
that's it. And they also have a lot of players playing for contracts, so I don't think they're going to do that. I think they are going to try here. They
I mean,
got a
they've been
lot of they
trying.
got a lot of
They've been
players that are young players that are trying to get their lineup spot for next year, improve themselves and stuff like that.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's burn through that. We're burning through these pretty good. Uh, New Jersey versus Detroit.
Okay.
How many times
Um,
this?
I mean, this is obviously, you know, Detroit, huge game for Detroit. Their only way in is to get to leapfrog Ottawa. I mean, I think they're pretty much done.
Pretty
I
much.
just yeah. I mean, I just don't see how they get. They've only got one way in.
Larkin over
So
shots for sure.
what's that you say?
Larkin over shots. He's been
Oh,
flying over shots. Larkin, Dylan Larkin.
okay. I mean, I wrote him down for a goal. So
There you go.
um,
There's one shot.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I mean, if there's one guy that's just not going to die until this team has got an X beside his name, it's Dylan Larkin.
Wow. 4-5-1-7-4 2 3. Wow.
It's been an over series the last six, except for the last game they played in New Jersey, March 8th. Bit of a revenge
But
spot.
the
I'm
Devils
not.
have given up. Devils have given up 4+ in 5 straight games. Um,
Oh, yeah, they have. No, Montreal didn't get four against them. Montreal only got three. Oh, no, Montreal got zero.
wait a minute. What am I looking at here? What did I?
Montreal
Wait a
got
minute.
zero, but they
Oh no!
haven't.
Hang on! Hang on! Hang
They
on! Hang
haven't
on! I
given
think I
away.
know. I think I was looking at something different. 1 second. I didn't. Let me clarify. I know I misspoke, but there. I it,
Both teams have been straight over teams though, and I think that's what this is going to happen here.
what is going on? What did
I
I
like
write
the
there?
over in this
Devils.
game too. I like the over because I
Never
mean
mind. What I was
Detroit
given.
needs to win. I think they're going to try to win as much as they possibly can. Like they still could win in overtime and get the 2 points, but I think you're going to see them play with a lot of pace here. And they've been just giving up a lot of goals. I will take Gibson over saves, probably, depending on what the number is. It's just New Jersey's New Jersey. Oh wait, their shot volume has gone down as of late, though. Okay, 24 against. Oh, because they got slaughtered by Pittsburgh. That's why they didn't get a lot of shots in that game. Was that early? Did Pittsburgh got up early in that game, and then yeah, because then the shots go down when that happens. Third, but if they can keep it close, whenever they keep it close, the shot volume is usually pretty high. But it should be Markstrom in that too, which gives me more reason to take the over.
So I Larkin over 2.5, and Jack Hughes over 3.5 plus 153.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
Jack Hughes. Right, you got to take Hughes. Right.
So
Yeah.
that's because Hughes has got at least 4 shots on goal in 11 of 13.
Yeah. He's been ever
And
since.
Larkin has had at least 3 in 11 of 14. So yeah, Larkin's one away from 35. He's already got his career high in goals. Um, I also wrote down a couple other Devils players that kind of caught my eye. Cody Glass, goals in 3 of 5. He's 2 away from 20, which is damn impressive for him. He's plus 575.
Mm.
Dawson Mercer's 2 away from 20. He's plus 370. Meyer is 1 away from 25. He's plus 235. Oh, and then my favorite play will be a Patrick Kane assist. That's been, I don't know if there's a, but Kane has been an assist machine. Then post no line. Yeah, he's minus 110 for an assist. I know it's not plus money, but damn. Where is he? Kane. He's got an assist in 3 straight, 7 of 8, and 9 of 11. Oh, yeah, 9-11. I wrote that down already. So I love the Larkin shots. I'll parlay that with Jack Hughes. So Larkin over 2.5, Hughes over 3.5. A Kane assist. I don't know what I wanted to see what DeBrink is.
This is the front end of a back-to-back from New Jersey. I like Detroit. What was the price on it? Front end of a back-to-back for New Jersey. It's a go on the road and come back home spot, which is an island spot. So I think Detroit
Yeah, but their
probably
season's
wins this
done.
game.
Like I don't think that like their season's done. I don't think that really matters. It's it's how are they gonna are guys
Well,
gonna
it's
want to
just even
like
more
I just
reason to
think
be like whatever we're in Detroit. Whatever we're in Detroit, like it's just hard to get up for this game, and Detroit does have something to play for. So I think they
well
probably
Detroit
win,
should be
especially if
yes, I agree with
Markstrom's
you.
in it.
Detroit I'm sorry?
Should win. Yeah.
It's Jake Allen.
I don't like the price, but
You know it's Jake
it's
Allen,
going to
right?
be Allen. Oh, it's going to be
Markstrom's
Allen.
done.
Okay.
Yeah, Markstrom's done for the year.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
it's Jake
He got
Allen
hurt.
on Saturday and Nico Dawes on Sunday.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. That's funny. Yeah, but okay, minus 142. I don't want to take the Red Wings on that. I'll just take the over. Larkin shots, Gibson saves, and Hughes shots. That's what I'm going to do.
But if you parlay Larkin and Hughes, you get plus money. I mean, are you going to pay the juice? Because it's pretty
What's
heavy.
the juice at? What's it at?
Um, hang on. So Larkin, let's see. Hang on. Jack Hughes for shots. He is over 3.5 at minus like 148. I'm seeing minus
Um,
140, and Dylan Larkin was pretty heavy on. Larkin was over 2.5 at minus 175. So that's why I just
I'll ladder it.
that's why I just parlayed the two at plus 153.
Yeah, I don't mind that too. I'll ladder it to 3.5 for Larkin, anyways. I
Okay.
think he'll get shit tons tomorrow.
Just a
Okay.
big. All right. Next up,
Yeah, let's move on.
hang on 1 second.
Minnesota versus Nashville. some implications here, that's for sure. Holy shit! You got to play the draw on this one. I haven't even had the chat on. Sorry about that, guys.
You bet. Be with this second.
Oh, Paul Cotter's from Detroit, Terry says. Mm, yeah, I'd say the last three have been ties in this game, Nashville.
5 of the last 7. So this is my parlay draw.
Yeah,
Nashville and LA plus 1706.
nice.
I love Nashville.
Yeah, I like Nashville too. It's a letdown spot for Minnesota. They got nothing to play for in this one. They lost their game against Dallas. It's a total Nashville spot for sure.
Yeah. I wrote down Stamkos, who's sitting on 39, and he's got goals in 4 straight against the Wild. Holla has got goals in back-to-back. Both have actually opened the scoring for Nashville, and he's got goals in 3 of 4, and he's sitting on 14. The last game, I don't remember who, someone had thrown this out on the chat when these two guys played the last game, but Holla, the former Wild player, and Trennan, the former Predators player, in that last meeting, they both scored. So we're talking the.
Is this going to be? This will be Gus, right?
No, I think it's a Wallstat. Didn't Gus start against?
It could be Wallstat. I'm going to see what number I get on his saves here. Only thing about this game, this is in Nashville.
Yes, it is.
The only thing I don't like about this is that they just came out that huge Western road trip. Holy fuck!
They did.
3, 4.
They just came off a 6-game road trip,
which even more like the draw. It makes me like the draw even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
325 at Bet Rivers. If you have that available.
They're gonna drain it. They got they're still, I mean.
No, they're right there.
Right there.
They can move back into a playoff spot tomorrow.
Give me Wallstead over saves. Let's see what the price is that, because when they play hard, when they drain it, they shoot from everywhere. Mm-hmm. And Minnesota is giving up the 4th amount of shots in the NHL this year. So, and they're probably not going to be into playing super hard. I do like Nashville because of that. I don't usually like taking them off of road trips like that, but they're going to drain whatever they got in them in this game for sure. So, Wallstead over.
Well, yeah, because they were awful. They had nothing in Utah. So
yeah, yeah, they were tied. They were dead in Utah. Yeah. Whatever they got left in them, they'll be out here though, and they got the fans.
Yeah, I mean, this is your last. You've got a team that it's a tough spot for Nashville, but I don't see where the motivation is for Minnesota.
Yeah, and they're desperate, so they're usually teams play a little tighter. They'll shoot. I mean, in the sense that they'll shoot a lot, but it's tougher to pick those corners when the nerves are going and stuff like that. So I can see Wallstack getting shit tons of rubber in this game. I like all stats over saves. For that matter, you want to, like, if there's some shot props, probably, or goal prop or shot props from.
Well, the goal props I have are
probably,
Forsberg, Stamkos, and Holla.
Thing to look at too. No. You already said one goal prop, yeah.
Well, I got Forsberg, Stamkos, and Holla are my goal props for Nashville.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll look at props for tomorrow's show. You guys can watch tomorrow about the props because we want to get moving here because get up in the morning to do that show. So, right, timestamp the next. And where is it? All right. Carolina versus Utah. Hurricanes versus, and we don't know who. This is going to be impossible to cap.
Yeah, you don't know who's going to
Pretty
play for
much
Carolina.
impossible.
I mean, they dressed their preseason lineup pretty much.
Yeah, I know. We have no idea. Are they going to put him in for this, or are they going to leave him out for the whole road trip, or what's going on? I don't know. Why take them all there for the road trip if they're just going to rest them all anyways? I don't know.
Yeah, like they rested Stahl, Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov, Martinook,
Yeah.
and Slavin last game.
Yeah, I know. And what are they going to do that in Utah here?
Yeah. Although they did play Slavin's brother, he got in.
Yeah, Josiah.
Yeah,
They played his. They played Brindamore's son too.
yeah.
Skyler.
I mean, I would come back, maybe with a Taylor Hall goal. He's too shy of 20, and he's got goals in 3 straight. Like Carolina, I mean, they are fighting. The one thing, obviously, Brindamore doesn't care about the President's Trophy. He wouldn't have done what
Which
he
is
did.
finally good that they're actually resting players down the stretch. Finally, took them how
Right.
many times to do it? I hope they don't
Right.
play them. I mean, for the Carolina's sake, I hope they don't play them. I hope they do play them. I hope they play the shit out of them because I want to take Ottawa to beat Carolina in the first round. But this is putting a chink in the armor for that because if they're actually going to rest guys for once, they're probably going to be pretty tough to beat. I hope they rest them all, but I don't think you can bet on this game until you know.
Well, you can't bet. What you can't bet on. I'm sorry. I do. I will go with a Taylor Hall.
Sure. But I mean sides or totals or anything like that.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, I wrote down Taylor Hall, Stankoven, because he's got goals in 3 straight and 5 of 6.
Especially if he stays on that top line. I mean, I want to take Stankoven for sure. Yeah.
Right, and then on the Utah side, Gunther's 1 shy of 40, Paterka's 1 shy of 25, and Cooley's got goals in 3 of 5, and 2 shy of matching his total of 25 of last year. I was thinking, like last game, Drake came up with a Cooley, Point, and Keller shots on goal prop. Normally, I wouldn't consider it against Utah, but if they're not going to dress a lot of guys, and in that Chicago, I mean, it was Chicago, but let's just see something here. I mean, they gave up 25 shots. They were outshot by Chicago 25-22 and beat them 7-2.
Yeah. Well, a
So
lot of the reason why because once they were up, Carolina wasn't going to be trying to shoot too often and stuff like that.
no, I know, but they still gave up
I
25
don't think
shots to
that's
shoot.
going to happen against Utah, though. I would be looking at some shot props and stuff. I think this will be a little tighter game, but Utah doesn't have anything to play for. Carolina has anything
Well,
to play for.
the only thing that Utah kind of does, because they are, well, not really. I'm sorry, I take
They
that
have
back.
nothing to play for.
No, they're, yeah, I mean, right.
They're set in their
They're
spot. No.
they're 5 points, they're 6 points up on LA with 4 games left.
Yeah. I could see
So,
a
like,
draw here too. Just nobody really fighting too hard to win. Just kind of drawish, dry.
yeah,
But
but I will say, if Carolina rests all those guys again, then I'd be fine with that Cooley, Point, and Keller shots on goal.
sure, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
Kind of hard to talk about too much, but there are some stuff. If those guys are in, I don't like the props as much because they're going to play more and stuff like that. But all right,
Well,
let's move.
but you like Taylor Hall's still plus 350 for a goal.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
Philly versus Winnipeg. Flyers versus.
That's a big game for the Flyers. I mean, big obviously for the Jets. Horrible. I mean, talk about bad spots, Perlo. Went back and looked at the Jets schedule. They were away for 4, home for 1, away for 1, now
Mhm.
home for this, and then go away for 2.
Yeah.
And
And they were all the way out. They were all the way out in St. Louis too. That's not, and then coming all the way home for this. This is a really weird spot, but I mean, it's a desperate spot for them too. So
yeah,
as
they're 3
weird
points
as
back.
yeah, they need the 2 points here big.
Well, and the
It's not a
Flyers.
great spot for Philly either. Who did they play? Detroit.
Yeah, they just got spanked by Detroit.
Slip over to Winnipeg and then home to Carolina and Montreal. That's going to be a huge game for them.
Wow, it's a 5.5-hour flight from St. Louis to Winnipeg. Holy crap!
That's brutal.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's just a terrible scheduling spot. Fuck, that's nuts. That's why I think this will be a tight game. I think this no goals first 5 under 6.5. It's going to take a while for them to get their legs going. I don't think this is an over. They're going to keep on driving Hellbuck here. I'm pretty positive. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. There's going to be just Hellbuck. It's going to be Vladar versus Hellbuck. Yeah, this is no.
I don't know. Did Vladar start? Who started the Detroit game? Was that Urson?
Vladar did. Erson was the one before that. They're going to play Vladar here. They need this win too.
I don't know. Urson's numbers.
I could see.
Urson's numbers are better than Vladar's coming out of the break.
I know, but they believe in. Look at how much they've been playing Vladar. They still believe in him. So I don't know if they'll go. It could be Urson. Either way, like you said, if his numbers are better at the break, if they do play Urson, I still like the under first 5.
Yeah.
Under no goals first 5, under 6.5. That's my favorite.
Wow. But you are right. I didn't realize. So Vladar has started 5 of the last 6. Wow. Mm-hmm. Even with how good Urson's been.
Probably why Urson has been good too. He's just a better goaltender on rest, and they know it. So they don't burn him out too much.
Huh. He's only got one. He's only lost once in his last 6 starts, Urson.
Yeah.
But But yeah, Vladar started 5 of 6. Wow. Okay.
It is a 5.5. It's got to be a 5.5 for sure.
Yeah, just 5.5 over 15. Vladar 4 straight.
I kind of lean Philly coming off that terrible loss here, and Winnipeg. As much as they need this game, it's a terrible travel spot for them. Flyers first period probably pretty
You know,
good.
the Flyers have won 3 straight in Winnipeg and outscored them 8-1.
Yeah, there you go.
Now Winnipeg's won 3 straight overall and 5 of 6.
Yeah, they have been playing really well. It's just, like I said, it's a terrible travel spot. Just terrible. It's not even right. Like, shouldn't.
Yeah, 5.5. That's brutal. So I wrote down prop wise. I got Zegras assist at plus 110. He's got an assist in 3 straight, 5 of 6 and 8 of 10. Martone's got an assist in 3 straight. He's cashed his shots on goal prop of, what's it at now? It's over 2.5 at plus 110. He's cashed that in 2 of 3 and 4 of 6.
Yeah.
Scheifele's got has had a multi-assist game in 3 straight and 4 or 5.
The Terry races Flyers are 5-1 bouncing back since the Olympics. Yeah, I do.
That's
like.
Urson.
I do
Isn't
like
that Urson. Is he talking about Urson or what's he?
Terry
What's
Ray is saying that the Flyers are 5-1-0 since bouncing back from a loss. Bouncing back from a loss since the Olympics. They've also been one of the best teams in the Olympics.
Well, they've been one of the best
teams in the NHL. Without them. So I like Flyers first.
5-1. Right, they're 5-1
period there. They just went. They were in Detroit. It's a hop, skip, and a jump, kind of more to Winnipeg more than what Winnipeg had to do coming off. I could see the Flyers coming off that Detroit loss, coming out flying here in the first period, and Jets still trying to get their legs off that flight. So I like Flyers first period.
2 hours and 12 minutes is the flight
from St. Louis.
No, from Detroit to Winnipeg.
Okay.
You're just to compare. The Jets are coming off a 5.5-hour flight.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough to get going. All right. We'll go to the next game.
I mean, you could go Flyers first goal.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. Flyers first goal, first period, something like that.
I may just do first goal because I think you'll still get plus money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because Detroit could come back, like get their legs later. Yeah.
I mean Winnipeg, not Detroit.
But sorry, Winnipeg. I don't know why I said Detroit. All right, next game. Florida versus Toronto.
Yeah, I pass.
You're not even playing anything on it again.
I'm not. I not a chance you could get me to invest in this game.
Yeah, I don't know. They could both it's the Lotto Bowl. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to play that either. Nobody care. Ain't nobody care about who wins that game.
And there's no hate like all the Florida. Anyone from I can't think of anyone that's playing right now for Florida that's really going to stir crap up. I mean, maybe Carter Verhaeghe for a goal. I think he's got a pretty good history, the former Maple Leaf.
Yeah,
but I not interested.
I don't. Yeah, I'm one of the few times this year I'm not to it. I don't care about that game now. And we got a lot more games.
There's only 15, so I can pass on this.
Yeah. Flames versus Kraken. You want to do anything with that?
The only thing I wrote down for that was Bobby McMahon's too shy of 30 goals.
And
But
also, he's going over shots every game since he got into Seattle.
I mean, there's probably some good Calgary props. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's nothing that I want to spend.
It's in Calgary.
No, it's in Seattle.
It's in Seattle. Seattle will probably win it just because it's their win. They like to win at home for their fans. So I would say Seattle probably wins it, but it's probably not a price I want to pay attention to. So,
well, they really must hate their fans, Pearlo, because they've lost more home games than they've won.
yeah, in these situations, though, they'll play harder than their opposition.
What situation is this?
Nothing in a nothing situation where both teams don't care.
Oh,
I would say that. But
okay.
that's about all I got here. Minus 155, though. Now, fuck it. So I'll just take that McMahon prop and go on to the next game. I might take Seattle's goaltender over saves because Calgary's just a high volume shot team. So if it's a decent number, I may take that. Montreal, Columbus. I'm surprised Montreal. I'm taking the Canadiens here.
Yeah.
Columbus has just lost. They just don't have it. They just don't have it. They're not that great of a team. They've been playing a lot on energy when they're like when you look at their overall team, they're not that great. They got a lot of holes. They got a lot of young players, and Montreal has still got something to play for. I think Montreal team total over, maybe. Canadiens team total over.
I don't know. The last time, they had that. I got burned the last time. They had the 3-2 game where I think, as I was saying earlier tonight, I think Mason Marchman's still having nightmares about missing whiffing on an empty net that could have tied the game against Montreal the last time they were in there a couple weeks ago. I just wrote down Suzuki anytime goal. He's at 28. Demidov's at 18, and it's Mr. Saturday night.
Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah, right. Yeah. Canadiens in regulation. I'm comfortable with that, except for the one win against Detroit. They haven't. Columbus has only scored more than 2 goals once in the last 8 games and 8 of the last 10. So I mean, they can't score with the shit.
Is that right? I missed that. What did you say there? They've scored.
Columbus has only scored more than 2 goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times in the last 8 games, and 7 of the last 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Montreal, I mean, might want to look maybe. Montreal has been giving up a little bit as of late. They were shutting everybody down, but they have given up. But even Tampa Bay, they only gave up 1. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that goal took 58 minutes to score.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm comfortable with Montreal in regulation.
Would you play Montreal -1 to cover yourself, or you don't think you need to?
Sure, I always do that. Yeah, -1 in regulation or whatever. A lot of people can't play the -1; they don't have the book for it. So,
got it. So wait, Canadiens in regulation is what price?
It's like almost plus 100 or something like that. If you get on it right away, because I think that'll change. This is probably a Fowler game, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Game lines. Plus 110. It's not bad. And it's a flat 6. I just can't trust Columbus to score enough to get over.
Plus 115 at FanDuel.
Oh, there you go. Plus 115. That was just on. I'm always doing this. I'm always looking at DraftKings for some reason. I don't know. I just like their layout.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah,
I can't get any Columbus props when they can't score. So
yeah, they can't score. Yeah. Team total Canadiens team total over is minus 150 for over 3.5, but they're plus 110 for in regulation. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Just give me the in regulation then.
wait a minute, they're over 3.5 is plus 110. Over 3 is minus 140.
Oh, that was the under I was looking at. Okay, plus 110. Over 3, minus 140 and split.
Right.
Over 3, minus 140 and split. Yeah. Over 3.5 plus 110. Okay. Moving along. You get more props tomorrow, I bet.
Hang on 1 second. I just
Dre's gonna be looking this over.
Okay. Sorry. Just making sure I didn't miss a message.
Vegas versus Colorado, big game, sort of, just because they're really good teams.
Yeah, I just don't know what, the concern for me is, who does Colorado rest? I mean, they wrapped up the President's Trophy. They got nothing to play for.
Yeah.
4 of the last 6 have gone to overtime.
Vegas has more to play for.
They got a lot to play for. Not just more. They have a lot.
Yeah.
They came off a game where they crapped their pants against Seattle. It's a bad game for them. 1, 2, 6, 8.
Vegas, it feels like they played a lot of hockey lately.
They've played, I think, 79 games.
Yeah, lately.
Everyone's kind of played a lot lately.
They had a pretty good rest between the Edmonton Vancouver game. 7, 9. Crap in the bed, and I hate playing a team when they do that. But you're probably getting such a good price that Vegas would just have to kind of hold you.
Well, they're plus 110. But I like Rasmus Anderson's got points in 6 of 8, and just to get a point, he's plus 165.
Oh
yeah. I mean, his goal prop is plus 700 at DraftKings. I could be tempted.
Colorado's been straight under the last 4.
Yeah.
Vegas, besides that, they've been scoring a lot.
Yeah, they're playing garbage teams, other than Edmonton. I mean, the Edmonton game.
Yeah, that's true. It hasn't been like playing against the greatest teams in the world, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for me.
I just don't see any motivation for Colorado here.
Right.
It's probably going to be a pond hockey, but not like a super fast. Vegas should pull the pace and that push the pace, and it depends on whether Colorado wants to keep up or not.
Right. So you could maybe play Vegas first goal.
Yeah, they're not. From what I remember, they're not the greatest first period team. They finally didn't win. They didn't get the third period puck line in Seattle either. Fuckers.
No, I know.
We had.
Um,
I had. Yeah, that game and the LA game fucked me on that card. Although I still ended up green, it could have been really good if they would have went over in the LA game and Vegas won in reg.
so they against in Torts' games, they trailed after one against Vancouver, trailed after one against Calgary, led Edmonton, were tied with Vancouver after one, and we're up on Seattle after one. So two of the last three they've led after one. I can't do a lot until at least until we know who's playing for Colorado.
All I do know is ever since Tortorella took over, Vegas has been shooting way more. 34, 34, 33, 29, 35. Now, that being said,
Okay.
they have been playing against teams that are easier to shoot on. Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton's not a great shot suppression team. Vancouver, Seattle, a little bit. But if you get that, my best bet for that last card was Blackwood over 20 and a half saves against Calgary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you get a nice low number here in the 23 and a half or 24 and a half, I'll take Wedgwood over saves. That'll be probably my favorite play on this card. If you can get a decent number on it. See, there's a good example where Vegas's team total probably wouldn't be the better play as the
Would or
saves.
would not?
Would not.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't know what the team total would be. But I bet you.
Wow. You can get over 3 at plus 110. So you're either going to play over 3 at plus 110 or the money line at plus 110.
Oh, I mean their team total shots.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
when you take the saves or the shots, you asked me before, like, when would you? This is a situation where I wouldn't necessarily take the Vegas team total over shots. I would take Wedgwood over saves because it could be a little on the tighter side. Colorado can shot suppress not too bad, but Wedgwood is good and Vegas is shooting a lot more. And if it's like 23 and a half, I could see Vegas getting 27 plus shots here.
Yeah,
So,
okay, but I don't mind. I'm looking at Caesars here. You can get over 2.5 at minus 140 tomorrow. Vegas team total.
yeah, they have been going over that, but they've been going over against bad teams, which
No, I understand, but
Colorado
I
hasn't
would,
been allowing it though.
right, but this is where I'm saying, like, I have to wait and see who Colorado sits tomorrow.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but then it's going to move right away as soon as they start sitting.
Right, but I mean, I would put it in now. Like, I feel pretty good about over 2.5. And I think they can get to 3 goals tomorrow.
Even if they do play everybody.
Yeah.
But I think there's a good chance they don't. Yeah.
Right. So take the over 2.5 at minus 140.
Hmm.
I almost like that better than money line at plus 110. Just I trust they can get to 3. I could even just the way they're playing. Unfortunately, I could see them losing 4-3 in overtime
Maybe.
or 4-3 in regulation, whatever it is. I just think I feel good about them getting to 3.
Yeah. I really think they win the game too. But
Well,
yeah,
I do.
I might split it. Vegas ML plus money. I don't mind it. Okay, we'll move on to the next game.
Okay.
Last game of the night. Vancouver San
really?
Jose. And I know San Jose's burnt out, but I think they probably win this game. It's probably a good number.
It's a get right spot for San Jose.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. San Jose still got 3 more games out of this too, right?
Yeah, it's
Vancouver's still got.
so here's the thing. Okay, here's one other thing I really like with this game here. I wrote San Jose team total over 3.5 at -140, over 4 at 108. It's their last home game.
Vancouver's or
For San Jose, this is their last home game of the year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So to me,
218. Holy fuck, yeah.
what's that?
It's -218, eh?
Yeah, but this is where I look at the team total, and I would look at, I'll look at Celebrini over 1.5 points, over shots. I just think you see these guys empty the tank for the last home game.
Yeah.
And this is the team to do it against.
I like Celebrini over shots and points for sure.
Yeah.
Because Vancouver doesn't have any centers to stop them.
They don't have any defense either.
Yeah. I don't mind their defensemen are. I mean, the centers are just. Peterson looks like he's just not. I don't know. It's hard to watch him.
Wait, Marcus Pettersson or Elias Peterson? Which one? Or both?
The forward. Elias Peterson. It's hard to watch him play. Like, he doesn't give a flying. It's crazy. It just seems like it anyways. Over 1.5 points. Yeah. I mean, I think the Sharks could run it up here. I think they're pretty disappointed in their season. They could even take it out on the Vancouver.
Well, I just think, like, if you're going to do it in front of your home fans.
Yeah. So
Celebrini over 3.5 at FanDuel is -130. Trying to see if there's a better price out there. Yeah. Pretty much -130 is the best price you're going to get. Unless you've got ESPN or the Score, then you can get -125.
Peters moving so slow. Kiefer Sherwood. Fuck, what are we doing? Sherwood over. Sherwood goal. Did I lose you? No. Sherwood goal and shots. Celebrini ladder, nice. I don't know if there's a lock. Golfing stars, I don't know. Well, exotic wagers came in. Oh, both teams to score first period. Do you like exotics? Dre. You want in, Dre? You didn't message me, so. But, I mean, we're almost finished now. Just, I don't know what happened to JD. Kind of, he had to answer a phone or something. But, yeah, you got to take Sherwood. Got to take Sherwood going up against his old team. Didn't Toffoli play? Yeah, well, Toffoli played 1 year in Vancouver,
Pearlo?
and he only played yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep. I can hear you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Why can't you hear me? What's going on? You can't hear me, JD? I can't hear you now. We're just about to cut this shit.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, Dre's hearing both of us. That's crazy.
Everybody hears you. You can't hear. Yeah, Dre hears both of us. I hear you. I don't know. Let me call. JD. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, JD.
So weird.
Yeah. You can't hear me. That's all right. You know what? I'm not going to cut this shit today. They can. We're going to watch. They can watch tomorrow. The short show we're going to do to get all our final picks because I don't have the final picks anyways. But I did say Sherwood. You got to take Sherwood. Sherwood over goals and shots. So, anyways, I'll let you go because you can't hear me what we're saying, anyways. And I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish her up, and everybody can watch us tomorrow. Okay, bud. See you later, man. Yeah. Okay, you just heard that, everybody, because I forgot to mute it. We're not gonna cut this shit today. We got a morning show at 10 o'clock in the morning. You got to go over to Exotic Wagers, who is in the chat right now. Dre. Go to his Twitter and sign up tomorrow morning at 10 in the morning or watch it recorded and you can get our final plays because this was a quick overview. We went super fast for this many games. 15 games done in 2 hours and 14 minutes for us is like a world record. That's you can catch JD at VSIN, VSIN. You get all of it. You can get all of his picks there. He writes articles about all the games and he's live on there. He's also on Sirius Radio on Monday afternoons. And I like to listen to that. He's on Fan 590. Yeah, he's pretty popular dude, that JD, the Stat Master J, as we like to call him here. And for me, I just posted it. Now it's easy. It's so easy. Go to Pearlo's NHL POW. You go up to the top. I got it pinned right on the top of my profile. Hit that. It's a winnable for $80 a year, $50 a year, $80 for saves props, and you want the saves props. I'm like 26-6-1 on premium saves props this season, and I'm hitting that 67% for all saves props. It's only $80 a year for the rest of your natural life as long as you don't stop. Yeah, you can hear it's. Anyways, as long as you don't cancel, $80 a year for life. This is going away in a couple days. Yeah, a couple days now. So you might as well pick it up. Even if you're a really good handicapper, 26-6-1. If you just played my premium props at $100 each, I don't need to do the math on that, man. You're up like you're up like $1,700-$1,800 and only cost you $80 for the year. Can't get better value than that. Also, we are doing baseball. So we just started right now. We posted our first pick today. Let's see if we won it. Actually, I didn't even check. That's Swag that's doing that. Mr. Swag. Braves, yes, we had the Braves. -130 money line. Our first baseball pick of the year. We hit it. And Swag is fantastic. He's going to be doing a show like this for baseball. So you're going to be able to watch him do this probably with Rico when Rico has time in the summertime. He's going to be doing it with him. So be looking out for that. And get over to Exotic Wagers page. He also has a Discord there. He gives out free picks. And I'll be there. I'll be on there in the morning. That's why I'm getting this wrapped up early, because I want to wake up early, and you'll get our final picks for tomorrow. Now, if you don't want to watch the whole show, just watch the recorded version. I'll timestamp what JD and I said here. We went through the game super, super quick, so you can look at it. You can wait as well. All right. Little Pearlo dance for the land. Remember, Hymes Body Lube. We have mint daiquiri Hymes Body Lube coming out for spring. They got like a cocktail collection. Go check it out, man. Check out Hymes Body Lube on there. Go check it out. Margarita, strawberry margarita is another one. Mint julep is another one that we have there. It's freaking awesome. I got to try them there yesterday. They are my favorite, I think, is they have like a take on the tequila sunshine. And I got to say, I liked it. And I don't even like it. I don't know how they get that little tequila taste in there. So I gotta go do that show. I gotta go. It's spanking day tomorrow, so I go to Pearlo's House of Spanking, and you can. I'm sure you have one on every corner. Make sure you get your spankings, boys and girls. And we also have Pilates there too. Got to do my Pilates for sure. Comment in the comment section what your picks are for tomorrow, or anything else you want to say. I'll make sure. I always like to talk to you. And that's it. I think we got her. Enjoy your Saturday games, boys and girls. Have a good